As an adult, when I apply sunscreen, I always receive ignorant comments such as you are already dark, you can't get any more, and you have enough melanin to prevent sunburn. Unexpectedly, adults are more likely than teenagers or children to make such remark. Sunscreen is widely believed to be unnecessary for those with darker skin tones in the black community as well as in a society at large due to this misconception. But since the last few years, I have seen numerous videos on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media platforms discussing the importance of sunscreen use. According to what I've seen, sunscreen primarily focus on protecting your skin from sunburn or improving your skin condition. But to me, sunscreen is much more than that. Isn't it interesting to learn that? According to a Statista research department, the sun care industry has grown tremendously in recent years due to a rising global consciousness about how important it is to wear sunscreen. We can already get the gist of today's topic based on this fact alone, right? Greetings to everyone. My name is Divya Subramaniam and my metric number is 275492, and today I would like to persuade each of you to believe that daily use of sunscreen is important. Let's take a closer look on why we should use sunscreen daily. There are three good reasons to believe that sunscreen is important, which is sun exposure can cause damage to your skin degradation can be prevented, and sunscreen protects from skin cancer. The first reason is sun exposure can damage your skin. Ultraviolet rays from the sun can seriously harm the skin. Melanin is found in the skin's outermost layer of cell. Melanin is a pigment found in the skin that acts as a shield against the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Burning and loss of elasticity in the skin can lead to premature aging. Repetitive sunburns and exposure to the sun speed up the aging process of the skin, making you appear older than you really are. Symptoms of UV-induced wrinkling are known as photoaging. People can restrict our exposure to environmental factors that contribute to the worsening of our health, such as extended exposure to high and low temperatures, smoking, and excessive alcohol intake. The sun's ultraviolet UV radiation is a major contributor to the skin aging. The type of solar radiation known as ultraviolet A, UVA, is the most commonly linked to the skin aging. In fact, the sun radiation are thought to be responsible for 90% of all skin aging. Proteins in our skin degrade due to exposure to the sun, which results in a sagging appearance as we age. The good news is that proper sun protection can help prevent this type of aging. Both elastin and collagen help our skin looking young. Elastin aids the maintenance of skin elasticity. To put it in another way, it is what gives our skin elasticity and a supple feel. The protein collagen, on the other hand, aids the maintenance of our skin elasticity. One way that UV radiation affects skin aging through photoaging. The skin thins and wrinkles as a result of the stem cell depletion. There is also activation of enzymes known as matrix metropolitans or MMPs. Collagen is broken down by these MMPs. Cathepsin K is another enzyme that is activated by UV light. Cathepsin K degrades the elastin protein. Use a high SPF broad spectrum sunscreen to keep this from happening. Burning and loss of elasticity also can lead to pigmentation. When your skin is direct contact with the sun, it is sensitive to pigmentation or brown spots. When pigment producing cells in the skin increase in the number of pigmented substance they produce. This is known as hyperpigmentation, melanin. It is essential to use sunscreen in the treatment of photosensitive skin conditions like post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and melasma, which can be worsened by exposure to UV and visible light. You are most likely to develop melasma between the ages of 20 and 40, when you are most likely to notice it. Larger areas of darkened skin that look like age spots are called melasma. That is the first reason to use sunscreen. Now let's move on to the second reason, which is skin degradation can be prevented by using sunscreen every day. Using sunscreen will protect you from the harmful effects of prolonged exposure to the sun. We can protect our skin protein structure and DNA by wearing sunscreen. Skin molecules are designed to be absorbed UVA and UVB photons according to our research. Our molecules enter excited states as a result of this energy absorption and release, which triggers a chemical reaction with biological consequences. Reactive oxygen species are activated, and this can lead to cellular damage and stress in the skin, as well as activating the natural antioxidant network in our skin. On top of all that, prolonged exposure to the sun disrupts cellular signaling on and gene expression. Increased wrinkles and sunspot are two of the most common side effects of UVA exposure. According to the Skin Cancer Foundation 2017 website, UVB rays are the primary cause of sunburns and redness on the skin. UVB rays are strongest from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. between April and October, which is when Malaysia is the most sunny. The good news is that all of these can be avoided or at least minimized by finding a shady spot or using a sunscreen. Protecting ourselves from the sun's harmful rays is one of the most important things we can do for our health. In order to prevent UV photons from being absorbed and reacting with our skin molecules, the filters act as a protective barrier that either absorbs chemical filters or reflects them back. Next, there are few misconceptions about sunscreen. People frequently believe they don't need to wear sunscreen on a cloudy days. However, according to a 2012 article by Haley Levin Schuyler, up to 80% of the sun's UV rays can still pass through clouds, leaving your skin vulnerable to those rays. Applying sunscreen is still a must even if it's cloudy outside. Skin damage can still occur even when it's cloudy or you are protected by an object like an umbrella. Despite the fact that people with darker skin don't necessarily turn red in the sun, this does not mean they don't burn. Since people with darker skin produce more melanin when exposed to sunlight, their skin darkens or tans. When the body produces more melanin, skin cells undergo protective mechanism in response to sun damage. In addition to applying sunscreen, is it essential to reapply it frequently? Instruction to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours are one of the most perplexing aspects of its application. This is about traditional face and body sunscreen, not water-resistant sunscreen, which have a different reapplication schedule. For adequate protection, after getting a wet or perspiring, you must reapply water-resistant sunscreen according to the manufacturer instructions. The SPF rating is the time rating that indicates how long you can stay in the sun without burning. If a product is rated SPF 30 or higher, most people will be protected for much longer than 2 hours. Then we will look at the third reason: sunscreen will protect you from skin cancer. The sun's ultraviolet radiation damages skin cells. This could cause skin cancer. Sunscreen combines various ingredients to prevent UV rays from causing skin damage. Skin cancer is defined as abnormal cell growth on the skin. Excuse me, sorry. This abnormal cell growth develops on skin exposed to the sun. This common type of skin cancer can also appear on areas of your skin that are not normally exposed to sunlight. Too much UV radiation from the sun or sunbeds, according to the dermatologist, can harm the genetic material DNA in your skin cells. If sufficient DNA damage accumulates over time, cells may begin to grow out uncontrollably, leading to skin cancer. The most severe form of skin cancer could be avoided by avoiding sunbeds and enjoying the sun safely. Additionally, a single sunburn every 2 years can triplets the risk of melanoma skin cancer. UV radiation can cause cancerous mutation such as malignant melanoma, then the deadliest form of skin cancer. All of the above are 3 reasons why people have to use sunscreen daily. In conclusion, sunscreen is essential for all type of skin. Sunburn is an instant reaction whereas sun damage occurs gradually over time. Even though skin cancer is more prevalent in people with lighter skin, it does not discriminate and can affect those with darker skin as well. The ozone acts as a sun shield for the planet by absorbing UVB rays before they reach the surface. As the ozone layer depletes, additional protection against these harmful rays, it is necessary for the body as well. By using sunscreen, you also delay the appearance of wrinkles and leathery skin. Regardless of your skin tone or genetics, you must always protect yourself from sun's harmful rays. Don't forget to apply sunscreen the next time you decide to absorb and retain some rays at your preferred beach. Use sunscreen if you want to live longer, look better, and set a great example. I ask you that the audience swallow your pride and plan for your future health by attempting to apply sunscreen daily, if not weekly. Thank you for your time, and that brings my speech to a close. Thank you so much.